But attachment is crucial when it comes to the capacity to relating to others when you're vulnerable. And since being vulnerable is not optional in a long and happy human life, then it's really, it is absolutely relevant not only to caregiving for children, who are of course very vulnerable, but also what happens when we relate to others when we're vulnerable. And this is a slide from Cohen's study. I don't know if you've come across Cohen, but he did some very interesting studies many years ago about looking at people's immune responses and responses to stress when somebody was with them or when they were on their own. And that was replicated quite recently, a couple of years ago, and just looking at what happens, the different levels of activation in the brain when you're stressed, depending on whether you're on your own or with a partner.
We talk about a child or an adult moving, and we'll mention this later, and Gwen talked about the insecure, avoidant or dismissing attachment in adults, the tendency to cut off, disconnect, dissociate from experience or feeling. And in this place, a child might well say, I'm fine, I'm okay. And in some way, all the mess of emotions gets turned into a kind of greyness of I'm okay. But the parent is required to look beyond that and try and, we talk about the prism of the parent's mind, being able to break that grey light back down into the disparate colours and sift and imagine what might the feeling be beneath this. Many of our parents will tell us, my child's fine, he's very independent. When he falls over, he gets up. He doesn't need a cuddle. And we say, can you catch hold of him? I want you to try this. And they fight us sometimes because they say, you're trying to take my child's independence away. We say, no, please, bear with us, because we think when your child can acknowledge the hurt he has and come back to you for reassurance, actually he is more independent then, because he's independently able to find the help and support he needs.